M-Skill and GT Club present Fedor Yegudin on cars. We're testing the E63 SAMG. I'm now using all-wheel drive and this is awesome for the most part. Handling, well, its reflexes aren't too crisp, they're a bit vague.
Yeah, this Mercedes weak spot.
Yeah, Mercedes weak spot.
How's the throttle response?
How does it react to throttle input? Well, see for yourself. Quite nervously. They say that our next specimen's engine is older than this camel's granddad. They say that Brezhnev was more emotional, and that the sun will soon explode out of hatred towards marketing experts. The letter M and the number 6 are here for a reason. They weren't just glued on by some hack, they were attached by the manufacturer. Alright, friends. Many were expecting BMW Motorsport to make an M6 even more potent, powerful, and insane than its predecessor. That huge old V10 engine under its hood, which climbed to the peak, to the 8,000 RPM peak of its lifeblood, that was an insane little thing. It has been replaced by a twin-turbocharged V8. The old ideology of natural aspiration is now a thing of the past, and motorsport is switching over to forced induction. And that crazy robotized gearbox, which would viciously shove you into your seat with every gear change, and which wanted to just throw you out of here. It's been replaced by a pre-selective tranny that changes gears without interrupting power delivery. Yep, there you have it, the new generation F13 M6. Here it is, turbochargers, robotized gearbox and all. It's all come down to this. Right now I'm gently putting around town. The suspension is elastic and very compliant. There's not a hint of that nervousness inherent to the previous generation. You see, that robotized gearbox was very jerky. You can never really relax and be able to adequately go about city driving. Whereas this gearbox gets the job done almost perfectly. It rapidly goes through the gears all the way up to 7, which benefits fuel economy. This is a very civilized and comfortable car. The cabin is magnificent, and the interior is just amazing. I really like this car. A bit of rev matching, isn't this just marvelous? This is a very nice BMW indeed. It doesn't stress you at all, it's comfortable. What a convenient and nice looking steering wheel. But here's a question for you. Is this what we've all been expecting from BMW Motorsport? How about that rev matching? Fellas, I'm at a loss for words. Your mind just pauses when you start going for it. You can't really even think straight. To quote this car's owner, the M1 button activates evil mode, and that's why we're going to press this magic little M button. Cottonwood, this is Pine Tree. I see an M6. That there's Fedor! It activates all of the aggressive presets, the gearbox, differential, the motor, throttle responses change. A true beast awakens in that engine bay. Just listen to that noise. Those small turbines, that magic cross manifold, that torque, from the very beginning it forces you to concentrate while driving, to pay attention to the road. This is a true M car, fellas. It's an airplane. The acceleration is just unbelievable for a GT car. This thing just wants to throw you into an abyss when it gets close to the rev limiter. This motor with its hot turbochargers within the V, it's a monster. 560 horsepower, 500 pound-feet of torque, and it feels like even more than that. What an incredible machine. And the way it reacts when you ease off the gas, just like a sports car should. Its handling, its sharp reflexes are just astonishing. Pure adrenaline, pure driving pleasure. It's a sports car which can stir anybody's soul. With M mode active, it turns into the very thing we all love. These calibrations are exactly what you expect an M6 to demonstrate by default. I have to say, this car is sharper and more responsive than its predecessor. It's got a lighter front end. This is a wonderful car for the highway, a true GT car. Guys, whoever tells you that this car lacks emotion, that this is the wrong engine, that's just complete nonsense. Wow, this thing just goes! It's way faster than the last one. I recall vigorously driving a previous generation M6 all the way from Perm to Moscow. Now that was an amazing flight. But this car is even better. Yep. Two completely different cars. And I'm referring to this one. It's one car in comfort mode and a completely different one in sport. And you choose which one it's gonna be. Well friends, the time has come to activate the M2 button, which engages the optimal presets for what I like doing best. Our initial choice meant that the M dynamic mode was still holding us back a little bit, with stability control merely being less intrusive instead of shutting down entirely. But right now, this car is going to be completely unhinged. Free of any and all restrictions. Now here's a nice touch, something all of the bloggers have noticed. Alcantara. Here it is, it's literally everywhere, you're surrounded by it. This is a USD-M spec car, by the way, so you will find a way to keep yourself busy in here. The head-up display shows kilometers, while the dash displays miles, so you can immediately convert miles to kilometers. So if somebody gets curious, they can give you a call when you're behind the wheel, and you'll be able to provide them with the correct figure right away. See behind the wheel dialogues for the continuation. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Big thanks to David Suleimanov and Alexander Karulin.